Good morning, students. Class 4, Chapter 1, Computer Fundamentals. Today we are going to start our chapter first, that is Computer Fundamentals. In this chapter, we have to discuss about the parts of the computer system, working system of the computer, and these kind of things. So, are you ready? Yeah. Okay. First of all, we have to learn what is computer. After that, we will start about other things. So first, we have to know what is computer. A computer is a machine or device that performs processes, calculations, and operations based on instructions provided by a software or hardware program. It has the ability to accept data input, process it, and then produce outputs. Means a computer works on our instructions. Here is the one important thing, that accept data. Always we give instructions to the computer, and these instructions are known as input. After getting the input from the user, computer process on it. After complete the processing, computer produce outputs. So means computer do not do anything by itself. That depends on our instructions. In simple words, you can say computer is an electronic device which takes input from user and produce output to the user. In simple words, you can say always remember one thing, it takes input from user and produce output to the user. Means always we give instructions to the computer, and after these instructions computer works on it. One important thing is the student who is the father, who is known as the father of computer. So here is the answer of this also. Charles Babbage is known as father of computer because Charles Babbage ने एक machine develop की थी. Name of that machine was the analytical engine and difference engine. Two machines developed by Charles Babbage. And the modern computer's working principle depends on these two machines. That's why Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. Now, how does computer works? We have to understand the principle of working a computer. Here we will discuss about how a computer works. So students, for the everything there is the principle of working for yours, for any other machines also. So here is the working principle of computer is also here. As you know, a computer accepts data from the user in the form of numbers, text, or pictures. It processed or manipulated by the computer to give a meaningful result. The processed data can be stored in the memory of the computer. So first of all, here is the working principle. Computer gets input from the user, input, process, and output. This process is also known as IPO cycle. I for input, P for process, and O for output. So here is the some definitions of the input, process, output, data. Here we will discuss about those. Data. A collection of facts and figures is said to be data. The data is fed into a computer. Input. Data or instructions given to the computer known as input. Output. After processing, computer produces results the user known as output. So here is only the same thing. First we have to give instructions to the computer, that is known as input. After that computer process on it. After completing the processing, computer produces output. Here is the mathematical operations. Students, you know very well, a computer also perform mathematical operations. We can perform lengthy calculations within a part of second. A computer is able to perform all type of mathematical operation after accepting different symbol given through the keyboard. Here are some examples also. The symbols, or you can say these are also known as mathematical operators. This is the subtract operation, this is addition operator, and this is division operator. Logical operations. Students, we can also perform the logical calculations using the computer. So how we do? Listen, what are the logical operations? When two quantities are compared to give a meaningful result, it is known as logical statement. A computer is able to perform logical operation and give a meaningful result. Example of logical operators are less than, greater than equal, less than equal, etc. So these are the common logical operators. Sometimes you have to also use less than, greater than equal, or less than equal. To perform a logical operation, we have to use these logical operators. After that, here is the characteristics of a computer. These are some features of a computer. Accuracy. Students, you know very well, the calculations done by the computer are 100% accurate, and these accuracy depends on your inputs. Here is a word is also. Listen, a computer works on the principle of GIGO, means garbage in, garbage out. That means what we are giving input to the computer. If we are giving right input to the computer, correct input to the computer, then computer will give us the correct answer. If we are giving here is the meaning is the same. Garbage in means if we are giving the wrong inputs to the computer, garbage out, the output will be wrong. If your instructions will be correct, your answer will be correct. If correct data and instructions are fed to a computer, then only it gives the desired result. So students, did you understand? Means computer depends on your instructions. Computer सिर्फ आपके input पे depend करता है. If you are giving right input, you will get right answer. Next, speed. A computer can perform calculations at a very high speed. It can perform thousands of mathematical operations in a fraction of a second. Speed. These are the कंप्यूटर के जो फेमस होने का, जो इतना उसका यूज़ होने का रीजन है, उसमें 2-3 थिंग्स इम्पोर्टेंट है. उसका एक्यूरेसी है, उसका स्पीड है. तो स्पीड, वी कैन परफॉर्म वेरी हाई वेरी लेंथी कैलकुलेशंस विद इन ए पार्ट ऑफ सेकेंड. रिलायबिलिटी मीन्स computer is a reliable machine. If we are doing any work on the computer, so we can faith on that particular calculation or particular work. That's why you can say computer is a reliable device or machine. You must have noticed that our class teacher has some faith in you. It means that you possess some qualities due to which she is reliable. We are also sometimes we also faith on you because you have good qualities. It is quite equally true with a computer too. Characteristics. Versatility means it can also perform more than one jobs at the same time. That is known as versatility. A computer is able to perform different types of jobs. It is a multi-purpose machine. It is used in various fields such as schools, offices, banks, scientific tasks, etc. That's why it is known versatility. Means we can perform more than वन, एक से ज़्यादा वर्क करने की क्वालिटी होती है इसमें. दैट्स वाई इट इज़ नोन एज versatility, storage, its memory, storage capacity. We can store large amount of data on a computer system. That depends on that storage capacity. Storage, you can also say memory. We also have memory. We have to learn many things, but not as a computer. Listen. A computer can store huge amount of data in its memory and it remains there for the future use. A computer stores the data in two different ways, permanently and temporarily. Students, here is the two words. One is the permanently and second is temporarily. Permanently means for a long time. तब तक आप delete नहीं करोगे, your data will be there. That is permanent. Temporarily, for a short time. You can say if electricity is present in your system, your data will be there. If electricity goes, your data will lost. Okay? Next. Your chapter is over. Now we are going to discuss about the exercises. So first is the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words from the box. Here is the helping box is also. So listen. A computer is an blank device which processes data to give meaningful result. That is called electronic device. You know, students, computer is an electronic device. Performing operations on data is known as processing. Blank is the meaningful result obtained after processing, that is known as information. Data is processed to obtain meaningful result, known as result. Raw facts supplied to a computer are known as data. The smallest unit of storage in computer's memory is byte. Short answer questions. Define each of the following. First is the computer. Computer is an electronic device which takes input from user and produces output to the user. Data. A collection of facts and figures is said to be the data. The data is fed into a computer. Information. After processing, computer produces result. The user known as information. Processing. Processing is the process of converting raw material into meaningful information. Mathematical operator. The operator which are used to perform mathematical operations or calculations in the computer known as mathematical operators. Input-output operation. This is the fundamental task of a computer to accept data and instructions and give meaningful result. After that, long answer. What is computer system? A computer system is a machine or device. Listen students, last time also we have to use a small definition because that was the short question and here is the long. That's why we are using long and the detailed. A computer is a machine or device that performs processes, calculations and operations based on instructions provided by a software or hardware program. It has the ability to accept data, process it and then produce outputs. Computer is a versatile machine. Explain. A computer is able to perform different types of jobs. It is multi-purpose machine that is used to various fields such as schools, office, bank, scientific tasks, etc. Next, a computer has memory. What do you understand by this statement? This means a computer can store huge amount of data in its memory and it remains there for future use. A computer stores data in two different ways, permanently and temporarily. What are the characteristics of a computer? Name them. Accuracy, speed, storage capacity, versatility, reliability, etc. So students, thank you very much for today's chapter. Good luck.